One's a little bit more doable
Didn't know
than
you're
the
Canadian.
other. Eh?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's completely different in terms of how you play that map. And that was 1-2-4-6's only map win in the series, so I don't think it's bad for them.
So far.
Okay, that's true. Forever Optimist. That was the only time they were able to pick up a map so far in the series, and if they're going to do it, they got to do it probably here again.
That's a nice pick-off lead going down. They have the defensive Sombra for MY, but he hasn't been able to farm up much yet. They took away that mega health pack, but this D.Va has to be careful here. Jufan Jun able to clip down Lando, but they're starting to lose bodies now, and of course the respawns will favor 1-2-4-6. MY trying to go for this. I'm trying to remember which team did this, where they went with the really aggressive Sombra.
I almost feel like CC's done it before.
Was it Rogue that did this?
Oh, you mean, okay, I was talking about this tournament.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, 1-2-4-6. 1-2-4-6, they're on the point. Jufan Jun with that Sombra. EMP's out, but he will fall. Unfortunately, the communication not quite there, as the rest of his team were still lingering around the choke point. And so that's going to allow Simfall, with the help of Lando, pick up a few kills there. And they'll get A with 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Samsara on the hunt for this Tracer. He's going to recall back.
Yeah, and we did have a switch up for MY. I mean, the MP, there was no point not to use it since they were going to switch to Ana anyways. It's not really a big loss for them. The point is now the point's actually being captured in the meantime. Simfall's been having a ridiculous game so far here on Hanamura.
Lead, though. This is just what Doomfist can do. Get that instant pick. Make sure you win out this team fight. They're delaying out the Soldier 76. Who is that? Tian, who fell. So interesting composition. 1-2-4-6 trying to go for this triple DPS.
Yep. They typically do this like when it's about to hit overtime, when they get like one of their other tank players, maybe even support players to switch to Soldier last second. Triple DPS here is I'd say it's not going to work that well. Because of Leave and the positions he's in, he can really punish a lot of positions that they come in from. Actually, a little bit of a Doomfist is going in between him and Simfall, and so far it's actually prevented him from picking up a kill.
And he still has a meteor strike. Oh, Creed was so low. He was down to about 2 HP there. It's the tactical advisor out from Tian, though. Both supports now gone and off the field. They did lose BB Cat somehow. I'm not sure exactly, but still, they've got the bodies on the point. They've secured one tick. They're getting close to a second as the Transcendence is used by Landau. Oh, great pulse bomb on the nano boosted Yang Zhao there. Able to pick up the kill, taking out Tian, so this should help MY stabilize.
They will. Leave even switched Widowmaker too and got a kill over onto Samsara. So big plays out of him and big plays out of landing that pulse bomb, most importantly, out of Yang Zhao. Funny enough, Tian, I actually thought there was no way they were really going to pick up that point, but what Tian did was, I believe he went high ground himself. He went solo high ground, the rest of the team went in towards the left-hand side, as you can see here, and that allowed him to get mid-ground so he could pull off a nice tack visor. But somehow MY stabilized. Really good job by them to, not get too flustered at that situation.
Samsara, he's got that pulse bomb, looking for a prime target. Sound barrier is used by MY early. Jufan Jun, though, might not survive long. He goes down 1-for-1 exchange as Landau has fallen himself. Pulse bomb was committed by Samsara to get the D-Mech onto Late Young with the melee. He gets the kill onto Leave, but still, MY, they've got the stabilizing kills. Simple once again tries to go for that meteor strike onto Lucio, but Creed will survive that, and MY will deflect this attack once more.
Yeah, there is no way 1-2-4-6 was going to take that. Once we did see Creed get a decent onto Tian and Yang Zhao get a pulse bomb kill. I think that was onto BB Cat.
Yeah.
But I think one thing we're seeing that's really nice out of 1-2-4-6 is that we've seen really them focus up quite a bit. You saw what Samsara was primarily focused on. He wanted Jufan Jun, who was already jumped on by Za. They were trying to eliminate him, which they did get the kill. I think 1-2-4-6 have really kind of stepped up since those last maps in terms of focus.
Yeah, Samsara now swapped off onto the Soldier 76. They instantly go up with a high ground. That is a great pick. Yang Zhao down. Ooh, he wasn't able to get the follow-up rocket punch onto that Lucio. Here's the self-destruct out from MY just to stall it out a bit. Leave has a blade, but he doesn't have the health behind it. Jufan Jun is able to come up for his team. Got the kill onto Simfall. Great sleep on Samsara, taking him out of the equation for a few seconds as the self-destruct is used by Tian. It doesn't get any kills. Forced a few members off, but 1-2-4-6, they're not making much progress yet. Leave with the blade right on top of Samsara. We'll take him out with the reset. Picks up a double kill. Will he get a third?
I don't even know if he needs to. Probably able to get the D-suit here. Oh, not going to get that. Not going to escape. But they get the kills they need anyways. And I swear, whenever I watch and see Yufen Jun hit these sleep darts from ridiculous angles, all that flashes in my head is The Hangover. Zach Galifianakis when he's gambling, and in his head he's calculating everything and all the percentages, but him it's calculating all the angles.
Yeah.
And like the wind, how fast it's going here on Hanamura, to see how it's going to change the trajectory. He's hitting so many of these great darts, and these darts are really helping carry MY quite a bit. You saw Simfo actually when he dodged the self-destruct, he tried to rocket punch the Late Young. I think if he hit that, it actually could have been a good opportunity to pick up more progress. But the D-suit came in at the perfect time, and Late Young was able to make it a hell of a lot of damage. That's a post-up already coming through to shut down this attack.
Yeah, he's his own follow-up too, as he was able to take out Zajakirin, getting juggled a bit, and now Simple, the back of 2 picks of his own, gets right on top. This is a one-man army. Is Simple with the triple kill coming in with that meteor strike that opens a huge window of opportunity. Scumbag BB Cow with the kill steal onto Late Young there. Sound barrier out for MY as they're trying to fight back onto the point. Says we've got Samsara on the high ground. He's got the tactical advisor, gets focused down by the Primal Age Winston, but they've gotten 2 ticks. They've gotten about 98%, and now the nano boost out onto Late Young. Samsara ultimately did fall. Will this be enough for them to stabilize self-destruct out now? They just need a sliver. A 3-man self-destruct from Tien. Still not quite enough yet. Yangzhou alive here with the pulse up, gets the D-Mag, but it's Simple once again. He started it all off. He wants to end it. 1, 2, 4, 6. They've got 1:25 left on their clock there. And wow, Simple.
Simple played that really well. And that's what we call the Simple effect. And that's why I've been saying he's one of the best Doomfists and has the best carry potential on any team. But Jamerson, this man here on your screen, he messed up. He messed up bad.
Who is this man?
This is Late Young.
Oh.
On the Diva.
Yeah.
He messed up in the worst possible way. He jumped the gun on his self-destruct and died to the enemy team self-destruct. Instead of waiting for the self-destruct to go off so then he got knocked out of his suit and could still use it, he kills himself instead of waiting for that self-destruct to destroy his mech, then to use self-destruct to keep them off the point and then to resuit back up. Completely messed that up. And that caused MY that point.
An uncharacteristic blunder.
I mean, I don't want to undersell Simfall, but that was a major mess up out of Late Young, and we typically don't see errors like that happen.
Thing is, he could have stalled it out longer.
Yeah, he probably would have got a kill or two.
It's important to note that it's a 1:25 that 1-2-4-6 have. So if they're able to just drain out MY's clock and MY only finish in overtime, well, there's a win condition on the board for 1-2-4-6, who definitely need it, who are currently down 3-1 up against MY.
I just can't believe he did that. He messed that up. And I don't want to harsh on it too much, but those are errors that you cannot afford to make. Especially like we call him one of the best divas in the region, right?
Yeah.
You don't have mistakes like that happen if we call you one of the best of that hero in the region. And 1-2-4-6, they took the first point really quickly too. You saw how smart they were dealing with how aggressive MY were, and then turned that into a capture. Second point took a little bit longer, but they finished. And that's what they needed. They needed some sort of momentum to get back in this series because they're down 3-1.
Now it's MY's opportunity to attack, and they're just going to go for all-out dive. The 2-2-2 setup. 1-2-4-6 Simple once again on the Doomfist. He lines up the rocket punch. Yangzhou is able to juke it with the blink, but still they are held so far at the choke point. Samsara has already gotten the D-Mech onto Late Young, so that's going to be a lot of damage mitigation gone. He has to be careful, but there it is. Simple with the rocket punch takes out Lee.
Actually, I don't like the Doomfist on this first point, especially in this position that they're holding up here at the gate, because there's just so much freedom, so much free air. If you miss that one rocket punch, the entire team floods in. If anything, you want to hold on point with like a Reinhardt and be more deathbally. And the Genji, I think I'm definitely a big fan of it. Aliyev, who switched over though to the Widowmaker, looking to become the opener for MY here on the point.
We've seen what he can do and how potent his Widowmaker is on maps like King's Row. We'll see if he has the same effect he already has. Taking out Samsara. Now, there's no one really to contest him as they're forced to fall back on the side of 1, 2, 4, 6. Zod was able to get the kill on Jakirin, but they are losing bodies on the defense now. Transcendence is used by Lando to try and stabilize out this team fight, and that's what you have to worry about. Simple is still alive. Meteor strike. Look, it's got to be careful, though, as he falls down. There we go. He had the shield. Enough to keep him alive.
Tian ate the sleep dart for him. The sleep dart came in directly where he landed, but Tian was in the right place to actually block it with his own body. He loses the suit, though, but gets the remag back up once he does throw in that self-destruct.
Wow, 1, 2, 4, 6, able to stabilize out this fight. Simple getting focused down. It's going to be the nano boost to Jakirin now. 2 kills with that kill onto the pilot Diva. Jakirin dropped a little bit low, but he still has that Primal Rage. They're starting to make progress on the point. Primal Rage will be forced out, but 1, 2, 4, 6 once again stabilizing here as we did have Lee falling.
Oh, amazing they've actually been able to stabilize here. MY, very uncharacteristic of them not being able to finish off the point. Lee's going to have his infra side up, so he should, hopefully for his sake, pick up a kill or two. You can see Lando kind of respecting these angles, sitting off towards his bridge side. And MY haven't really switched comps too much past this. They committed a hell of a lot to that last push too. You can see no Transcendence, no Sound Barrier up for them, no Primal Rage, no Pulse Bomb. 4-6 are put up a good defense here, basically off the back of, I'd say, Samsara and Simfall.
Yeah. Playing very patiently on the side of 1, 2, 4, 6. They know their infra sight's up, so they just play the line of sight until they find a juicy target to jump onto. They might have found one. Not too sure who's inside their self-destruct. Gets used by Late Young just to get his mech back. And still, Yang Zhao is on the point. They've got the tick, but once again, it's Simple on this Doomfist. Took out Jakirin, lines up that rocket punch onto the Tracer. Samsara, once again, a one-man army for the side of 1, 2, 4, 6.
Leaf got double kill, and actually the respawns are going to favor MY here. Leaf's eventually going to fall. Yeah, he gets the third onto the double supports, and there's a good chance MY can take this. With only 49 seconds left to go. Simfall is going to try to use the Meteor Strike to get a kill, but let's take down at least one man. That's going to be Zhu Fan falling. He doesn't have any heals there, though. That's going to be the big problem for them.
2 ticks, now they are a sliver away, and so 1, 2, 4, 6 just retreat here. They don't want to allow MY to just snowball onto the point. So good discipline out from them. Pretty decent stall with the help of Simple.
So this is going to be tough without an Ana, because Jakirin and Late Young need to hold the point. Leave, he wants to use this Widowmaker to get a pick, and ideally he will transition to mid high ground, where Yang Zhao will be going to. But Simfall can get in there. Like, if 1, 2, 4, 6 dive them on the mid ground, they're dead. They're not going to really have any survivability. And the tanks as well in point. There's not enough healing there to keep them alive. But look at that. Look on the screen. You can see the X-ray. The entirety of MY pushing towards his left-hand side.
Yeah, I like this positioning. Forces them out onto the point to allow Leave to try to get some shots. Yeah, Samsara went for the pulse bomb, but it got eaten up by the Diva, and now they're starting to turn to screws. RMY applying pressure onto the point. Transcendence is out, and that allows Leave to get the kill onto Simfall, taking out a huge cog in the equation of the 1, 2, 4, 6 defense. Oh, Yang Zhao dropped a little bit low, but he'll back off, gets healed back on up. We have the self-destruct coming up from Tien, but nothing comes of it. 1, 2, 4, 6. They have no one on the point as MY now. They're about to secure the second tick. They've got 3 minutes left here. Transcendence is used by 1, 2, 4, 6.
But no one's attacking Leave. He's getting so much freedom. Finally, we're seeing Simfall going towards the backhand side. He gets a kill to Zhu Fan, but he can take him down by the self-destruct. Now the point. It's very left open for MY to close this up. They've only lost one healer. Creed's still going to be there, who used the Sound Barrier. Yang Zhao gets slept dart by BB Cat with his visor out.
They finally found an answer for Leave. He's fallen to Samsara. Will this be enough to stabilize for them? Yang Zhao now able to get the D-Mech and the kill. Late Young drops low. He's going to hold position to make sure that it doesn't go on to anybody else, but now, will this be enough for stabilization on the side of 1, 2, 4, 6 though? They were able to get the D-Mech, kill onto Jakirin, the nano boost just to force them all out.
Yeah, Zod, you have to be careful. You do not want to get too aggressive here. Simfall coming up big though. Killing Zhu Fan, getting rid of this Zen initially, then applying pressure to Leave, where he will eventually fall too. That was way too close, and 1, 2, 4, 6 got very lucky that Simfall was able to kill those people at the right time. And even BB Cat, if he didn't hit that sleep dart, that would have been a lot of damage coming their way from attack visors. So really, 2 players coming up clutch for 1, 2, 4, 6.
So 2 ticks for MY. They're down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds here. Leave lurking, making his way up through the lower portion of the map. It's the dive coming out from 1246 to try and evict Yang Zhao from the high ground, but it's leave into the back. Left dart not able to connect, and Simple will die as he was trying to get that blade out. He's refunded 60% though. Sound barrier now used by MY. As they continue to fight on to the point, Yang Zhao now on the high ground. He's getting ever closer to that tactical visor. Self-destruct out from Tian. Won't connect onto anyone. Lando has the Transcendence. He'll pop it. They've got the kill. Samsara onto Zhufan Jun now. Yang Zhao tries to go for that tactical visor, but he gets whittled down by the Tesla cannons.
And that fight, the way it broke out, was so well done too for MY initially, because you saw Leaf, he flanked the supports. He flanked BB Cat and Lando in the backup point, and right when that happened, Simfal engaged with his blade, which meant he had no healing coming towards his direction with Leaf there distracting. And then with Zhufenjun going down towards the end parts of that fight, they were waiting for the nano visor. They were specifically banking on that to close out the map. But he dies right before he gets the nano off. And Yang Zhao used his visor anyways, expecting the boost to be there. It doesn't work out for them. And again, Samsara's going to have another pulse bomb eaten.
He does spot out the entirety of MY though, so that allows them to reposition on the side of 1246. Here's the blade from Simple. He's right on top of the supports. Creed will go down as the Orb of Discord was on him, and Simple, the triple kill to shut down this push. MY are running out of time, and it looks like they're close to losing the second assault map here.
And even if they do finish in overtime here, they're not going to have any time allotted to them. So at the minimum, 1246 is looking at a draw on this map. MY don't have a lot of ults to use. 1246 have at least the nano to throw into Zod so we can get aggressive with this. And definitely, if Zod kills the supports, if he jumps in, it doesn't get slept and kills supports, this map's over, and 1246 are going to take a victory.
Pulse bomb did come out from Lee, but connected. BB Cat is down. Lando is down, but no one's on the point. MY?
MY? There's no one there.
Why? With that, 1246 fighting back into this. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Miraculous Youngster.
What's great about this series that you're seeing a lot of like great individual plays, like outstanding individual plays from Zhufan Jun, BB Cat there with some great sleep darts, Sinfall as well with the blades. Came up big on the attacking half with his Doomfist, not coming up big on the defense. 1246 showing that they've got what it takes to compete. The problem now is they don't get to choose the next map. They don't get to choose another assault.
King's Row.
So
King's Row.
MY probably taking a King's
They need
Row.
to close this out.
And that's where 1246 is really going to be tested.
Yeah. We'll see if we go to King's Row after this break, though. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Overwatch Premier Series grand final match between MY and 1246. It's 3-2, and it is MY's map pick, and we're going to Nepal.
You know what this means,
Jason,
right?
What's it mean?
It means if somehow 1246 win this map, going to Oasis.
Oh, no.
Double control. So we're guaranteed to have 2 controls if 1246 win this.
Why didn't MY take this to King's Row?
Don't know. Honestly, I have no words for that. I don't know why. We know exactly what 1246 play. Double projectile doesn't really work that well. Yep. Nepal, Oasis. Nepal's
This
loading
is
up.
absolutely baffling to me
They're gonna
that
say
MY didn't take this to King's Row, one of their strongest maps. They looked
Maybe
so
they're being told to make the finals be close. And that's why. Because we had it was a 4-0 in the summer grand
against
finals.
Vici.
Yeah, MY Vici. Maybe they're being told to keep it close. Who knows? Nepal kicking off here, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see if 1246 can battle it back and take us to a 7th map here in our best of 7 grand finals.
Yeah, we're into the championship rounds now. So we're meeting up. Doomfist v Doomfist. Tracer versus McCree. It's 1246's Simfal, who was the hero for them on Hanamura. We'll see if he can recreate those heroics here on Shrine.
We have flashbanged up, and Yang Zhao's going to miss the headshots, which allows Simfal to outplay him and pick up the kills.
Both Doomfists, though, contributing in. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. But Samsara has fallen now, so they have a lot less DPS, but it doesn't matter because Simfal is still here. But the Doomfist from both sides, it's Leave that answers back. And as the point unlocks, that should allow them to cap it.
Oh, that's a little return kill to BB Cat. Looks like they're, I was going to say, why are you guys not retreating? Able to pick up a kill as MY get a little bit aggressive, and the reinforcements are going to be here. They're going to have the resuit at Tien. There's a good possibility 1246 could turn this point around, or not.
Ooh, Yang Zhao able to plunk down Samsara once again. Having a little difficulty on the Tracer so far. Jakirin along with Late Young dropping a bit low. Late Young still in his mech though, and it's Leave picking up a double kill by himself. Make that a triple to shut down 1246's attack.
Yes.
The animation isn't over for, oh wait, is it?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay. Because he used the seismic slam. Yeah, whatever.
I feel like there's some animation canceling going on somewhere.
so? Okay.
With what we've seen earlier. But 1246, they're going to have a lot of ultimates up, a lot of aggressive ultimates. Samsara is going to throw out that pulse bomb a little bit preemptively here. And Deadeye is up most importantly for Yang Zhao, and I think that's where MY is going to net most of their kills.
Sound Barrier keeps Zufan Jun alive. He's got the Transcendence though as Simfal try to take him out of the equation. Doesn't matter. Here's the self-destruct out for the side of MY. It's going to be Late Young that takes out Simfal.
Well, Yang Zhao hits nothing with his Deadeye there. Looking for the Deso on Tien, who does have the orb on him, so he's getting healed up quite a bit, but actually will eventually be Desoed by Leave, who jumps up on the high ground to deal with him. 68% and counting as the points now being captured over. 1246 isn't going to get the clean cap just yet.
Yeah, it's
and then why should be able to stall?
It's still contested for now. Leave with the Meteor Strike. No one in his sights though. Makes it over to the Mega. 1246, they're still on this point. It's Samsara on the Tracer. He's got to be careful though. Doomfist is still in play as Leave makes his presence known to Zod. 90%. 1246, they're staggering here. This does not look good for them.
Not at all, and I don't think, is anyone even there to touch the point? It's got to be Zod who's waiting. Someone jumping on. It's going to be Samsara the one to touch it, and Zod's actually back to respond. Jakirin's got to get back to 60 HP, and he's going to jump directly to a Tracer, but he's going to get Gooba Stop nonetheless, and Yang Zhao with no health. He's going to get Sound Barrier that gets the kill.
Yeah, Sound Barrier keeps Yang Zhao alive, and with that, MY are just cleaning up the bodies of 1246. They want to make this 100-0 Transcendence used by 1246, but now, again, it's Leave on cleanup duty with a double kill. That's going to secure MY's first point. Remember, they've been sitting on match point.
I'm sorry, did you see the soldier? His like arms and legs are out as he's being knocked back. Which makes you think of Constantine when the female protagonist gets like pulled out of the building. Can't remember her name in the movie. She was also in The Mummy too.
Does not quite ring a bell.
That was great. It's great to see him pulled like that. But now, most importantly, we do see that MY are one round away from closing this entire series out.
Match point. It's match point for MY. They need to close this out. They've tried 2 maps in a row here. But yeah, 1, 2, 4, 6. They've got heart, to say the least, but leave there with that Doomfist. I mean, we're seeing the strength of the Doomfist. It doesn't matter if you've nerfed, his hitbox, just the combo and the front-loaded damage that he has. It's so strong.
It's also a lot of like guaranteed damage too, because if you hit the knock-up, you're gonna get your left clicks onto him. And then if you hit your seismic, and then the seismic slam kind of acts the same way, where you're going to hit like a guaranteed punch. As long as you hit one of those abilities, you should be able to follow up with another one after. So let's see. 1, 2, 4, 6 are going to have a tough ask to come back from this, because not only do they have to win on Nepal, they have to then win on Oasis to pull this entire series back and claim themselves the Overwatch Premier Series Grand Finalist winners.
Finalists.
Champions. There we champions, Jason.
Champion.
Jeez.
It took us 6 maps, but we got there. The champions of the OWPS.
How weird would it be if you saw one of the people in the crowd holding a picture of you?
I mean, that hasn't happened to me quite yet. One day. One can only hope. No, actually, I'd be terrified.
Hex actually just flew to China to get in the crowd really quickly to hold your picture up.
No, got, one of the face masks on the stick. Those
are the creepiest.
Well,
Especially
the
if there's like a hole in the mouth. Yeah, like the eyes and the holes in the mouth. I don't know, because then you could talk through it. It freaks me out.
Okay.
Not a hole, like lip. You know what I mean.
Looks like there might be a little bit of pause coming out here between these two teams. A tactical pause, possibly. Well, no one's really talking except for someone on the side of MY. 1, 2, 4, 6 looking a bit silent here.
I think someone's making the calls. That was Simfall there. So, Simfall doesn't want to talk. He just wants to do his own thing. And he saw what he can do when he's able to do that. I'm surprised we haven't had any timeouts now that I think about it. Yeah. Or do they count between maps as the timeouts?
You do have that 3-4 minute break.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. Looks like we're getting back into it in a second.
It's a tense situation at this point. 1, 2, 4, 6 on the verge of losing yet again. The spring champions here.
Oh, looks like we got to stand up then. That's not us.
Huh?
I'm actually, I'm the Mei. Cosplaying Mei right now.
Oh. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
Yeah, but yeah, 1, 2, 4, 6, they're really up against it at this point. You have to remember, it is a best of 3 on the control maps.
Yep.
And so, yeah, MY, championship point. This is the championship round for them. They can walk away with the victory and walk away with 2 championships, I guess, with the summer and then the Ultimate Grand Final.
I just imagine them with like the WWE belt or like the MMA, like heavyweight and like midweight. Or like featherweight kind of belts walking out with it. That'd be really sick.
They're playing the catchweight bout right now up against 1, 2, 4, 6. Would you say?
I think 1, 2, 4, 6 is. Oh, actually, no. I was gonna call them like featherweights up against heavyweights, but they've been doing pretty good. I mean, they've taken 2 maps against MY, and no team has been able to take 2 maps against them so far, except if you count MT1 and their 2 series against them. Then yeah, hey, and they took 2 maps. This is the first time we've seen MY, drop 2 maps in a series.
Yeah, so. That put them in double digits in maps lost over the last 3 months.
6 weeks. I didn't count the ones before that.
Okay, then yeah, in the 6 weeks, then yeah, double digits now in maps lost for MY. We're, looking largely untouched by the rest of the teams here in the OWPS.
The only time MY did lose was like on control.
Yeah.
So that's like even making it more perplexing why they choose control as like the map they want to potentially win the entire series on, knowing they're going to another control anyways, even if they do lose that. I was expecting Kings Row.
We both called Kings Row and we were both wrong, so we're doubly wrong.
I bet Hex called Kings Row too. I want to call him
Hopefully.
wrong.
Just wake him up. Hex, get up. No, I saw the green room. It's dark. All the lights are turned off. I'm pretty sure he's napping this away.
Got popcorn.
Is there popcorn here? We're running out of food.
Maybe.
Send provisions.
Are there still ice cream sandwiches?
No. We're all out of the chipwiches.
Did you eat all those?
I've only had 2 chipwiches over the course of the 6 weeks.
It wasn't even good. No.
Blasphemy.
The Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream sandwiches are the best because the cookies are soft, even if it's cold, and there's cookie dough in the ice cream.
That's just cookieception.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's fantastic. It sounds great right now. My tummy's a rumbling a bit.
It just reminds me of like, when you try to coat chicken in like a batter.
Oh, it's the worst.
And you have to put in an egg first, so it's like
you flour, egg, flour.
Well, the point is that you have the chicken and the egg, right? So it's like kind of using its babies to cook itself.
It's the most metal thing.
I'm just imagining the same thing with like chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies, because it's like you have the adult cookie dough, and like the baby cookie dough together. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know. I'm weird. I believe they are almost ready to go. The admins have been like mostly taken off the stage, and you get to stop seeing our faces hopefully soon.
For possibly the last time.
Well, not the last time.
For a while.
You can check us out on Twitter.
Hey.
We see our faces there.
You could. But mine, I'm not even looking. On my profile picture, I'm like looking off to this side. Almost in this exact suit, I think, too.
All right, so there are tech issues we're seeing. It looks like with Creed's computer.
Ah.
You see some admins on the screen now that we're looking at.
There's a lot of discussion going on
amazed.
right now.
I'm amazed they're allowed to talk here, actually. Because like in the Western world, when it comes to... Oh, sorry. In the Western world, when it comes to like pauses, typically you're not allowed to talk. Because if it's a technical pause, obviously, because it's not supposed to give you extra time for the team losing to like figure out what's going wrong.
Yeah.
But maybe it's different.
So it might be a tactical pause at that point because it looked like there was a coach yelling
admins there. There was an admin behind MY on Creed.
Well, because MY aren't allowed to talk during the other team's pause.
Yeah, they are.
Are they? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know how esports works.
I think of a certain game in particular where they're not allowed to talk from technical, but who knows? Hopefully we'll have the game starting soon. I mean, it's the lights dimming anyways. You should cosplay Mei.
No.
If you cosplayed one hero, who would it be?
I'm supposed to do Hanzo. I was outed as a Hanzo main while I was in Australia.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What?
So
ignore Nepal because we're going to King's Row now.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe the admins thought it was 1246's choice when it wasn't.
Maybe. So
okay, Robin, if you're out there, please hit me up on WeChat. Let me know what's going on since we obviously can't tell from the Chinese stream. Yeah, that's where I got all the information from about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about TIS, Robin.
Who?
The person on Reddit that translates all the Korean stuff.
I don't think he knows Chinese.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when you said Robin.
Yeah, no, we have a person that gave us information about like the 12 teams or the 10 out of 12 teams. Yeah, don't know why we're on King's Row all of a sudden, but we are on King's Row, and that kind of makes us look right now finally, as we expected King's Row to be the map we'd be going to, and it's also MY's strongest map at the same time. Maybe they were playing one round to see who decides the map, but that would make no sense because the 7th map is guaranteed to be a certain map. Maybe that's what they were doing. They were playing a map. I don't know. We'll hopefully get information to you when we get it.
Well, I mean, for sure. I want to say for sure, but we're going to King's Row.
We play one half of King's Row, and then we go to like Watch Point Gibraltar. It's not even in the map pool.
Remember when you had to like do manual stopwatch mode?
Yes, I was the guy that had to do it. I had my phone next to me. I hit the start, and I would enter all the times on the graphic. It wasn't fun.
All right, we're loaded onto King's Row for our 6th map between MY and 1246. Samsara going to start it off on the offensive end with that Widowmaker. We'll see if Simfall can cause enough confusion or force MY out of their hidey holes here. Samsara just trying to line up a shot. He's got it to high ground. Oh, Lee was right there waiting for him, predicting that on out. He'll be able to make it back to the safety of his team.
MY on the initial defense, and I mean, like you said, they lost Jakir, and great little initiation by Simfall and Samsara, and the Widowmakers applying a lot of pressure in terms of sidelines. I do have information on why we're on King's Row. I'll get to that when we can, because 1246 are still trying to fight, and Leave does take him down.
They got the tick on the side of 1246, but this is where you have to be careful. Leave on this road hug. He was able to get the hook, but man, through take a breather. He took a lot of damage down to about 100 HP. Hook is going to get the D-Mech. They went a little too over-aggressive on the side of 1246, trying to get this whole this hog down. And now Leave with another breather. Gonna try and get into the backline with the nano boost out, but it's gonna be Samsara who gets the shots onto Jufenjin, takes him out. They force them back. Zod takes down Jakir in there. And Samsara just with the patience cleans up Late Young, and that's gonna allow 1246 to take point A.
All right, well, I'm gonna explain now what went on with the picks as we got information. Thank you, Robin. So in a best of 7, with the last map being predetermined Oasis, no map type can be played twice in a row.
Oh.
Or sorry, no, it says in a best of 7, no map type can appear twice, which doesn't make sense because we've had two assaults. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But apparently the admin didn't catch it, the referee didn't catch it, and that's why we went to King's Row.
okay, let's just get back into this match. Yang Zhao pushing forward. He's got to watch out for that self-destruct immediately. Combat rolls back, but it's Samsara is still on this Widowmaker. 2 kills go over in favor of MY, though we'll see if Simfall can fight back into this like he did on Hanamura. He connects with the Meteor Strike. Will be able to back his way on out, but no, it's Lee pressing his advantage. Takes him out. Primal Rage. It's used by Zod here. Might have been a little bit of a flub. MY, they'll be able to stabilize.
Samsara still sticking to the Widowmaker though. Gets a late kill onto late Young. Forcing out MY to give up a little bit of ground here. You can see Creed trying to go up there to deal with Samsara. He might be able to pick up the kill here. One more hit. A great position on BB Cat.
Oh, Creed, never mind. He's not able to make it out. Samsara, that's a huge pickup, taking out Creed. He's got to be careful. He's getting hunted down by this Roadhog, but Roadhog, you don't have to take a breather anymore. He'll fall as Simfall has swapped off onto the Junkrat now to apply pressure onto the Reinhardt shield. We've got the infrared sight coming out for Samsara as he gets himself into position. Yang Zhao. Oh, he was caught out on top by the kegs there by Simfall. And so now we're just a few meters away. MY starting to advance. They need to defend the point. They do. It is being contested just short of 2 meters there. This, now we have the nano boost onto Late Young. He presses forward with the Zarya. He's at 84% trying to get this grab.
Simfall gets so much free damage though with the Junkrat here spamming into this corridor. They need to push out. They need to explode from this position. Then keep one man on the payload. Late Young at 100 energy. Graviton up in just a second. Simfall gets on the high ground. Grabs on point. Pulls them together. Simfall with the Riptire coming through. She better connect on a decent amount of them. As it comes in towards the high end. Doesn't kill anyone because that was a great time out of Creed for the sound barrier.
Now Yang Zhao with the kill onto Samsara. It's Lee with the swap off onto the Widowmaker. Helps them equalize this out. And they'll be able to hold. Oh, almost C9 there for just a slight second. But they will force them back on the side of MY.
That's pretty job by Lee there. So, okay, to clarify, no map type can be played more than twice. And because we've already had Lijiang Tower, and the last map is guaranteed to be Oasis, that would have been 3 control maps. So that's why we had to go to King Dro.
Mind less blown there.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Lee pushed up now, looking for anyone to cross his sights. And with the X-ray, you can see they're finally coming around the corner, but he just descopes at the wrong time. Even looking away from him here, the Infrasight gonna come and gets a great headshot to Tien. They can almost force a fight, but they don't want to give up the payload because it's so close to capture the second point.
Yeah, Infrasight, a great tool for information. Ooh, just barely missing that headshot onto the Ana. It's Late Young though, as Za got way over aggressive. Both Reinhardt's down as the sound barrier engaged coming out from 1-2-4-6 as they try to speed boost onto this. Then we do have the Deadeye connects onto Du. Yang Zhao, with the help of his teammate, kept alive. He even got the stun grenade, the flashbang kill onto BB Cat there. And the great staggered kill onto Lando.
Tien tried to body block actually with his shield, because the shield will eat up the first shot. And then actually it'll keep him alive, and then ideally you can keep people behind him alive if he eats the bullet himself, so you can save like one person. Doesn't work out. Double kill comes through, and he's, like you said, the flashbang kill for the third. I'm surprised they're able to keep him alive too, because Tien had a grab, and you know Tien wanted to, force that fight. Samsara on the Roadhog, of all things. Did not expect this man to switch over to this. We've had double projectile by 1-2-4-6 so many times. Again, it was more of defensive double projectile, and the grab, double grab, going to be coming in.
Grabs facing off against each other. Everyone on the side of 1-2-4-6 is caught in it, but the close range, it's Samsara. They're able to get the kill onto Jakir, and now here comes the Riptire, but it does get taken down by Lee, who's still on this Widowmaker. He's surviving on a sliver of HP. He's getting healed up now. He's able to stay alive and get the kill onto Simfall. Will that be enough for the defense to stabilize the payload? Just meters away. No one is there. Did they get it? No, they have not. It's still being contested. There we go. 1-2-4-6 finally able to brute force this and send us into the Foundry here on King's Row.
I'd imagine Lee's going to stick to the Widow too. Nothing really there to counter him. No one who can get on high ground except Simfall if he wants to die for that, but his projectile, his direct trajectory, there we go, that's the right word, is very predictable once you're in the air with him, with that conk mine. Samsara's still sticking the Roadhog and doing decent with it so far.
Yeah, Infrasight about to end for Lee. Whole Hog now is being used by 1-2-4-6, so they can just push them on the payload, but Yang Zhao once again! Oh, with the double kill off this Deadeye. I just call this guy undead because he's landing these Undeadeyes.
Don't know what happened with Zod's shield. It looked like he took it down himself, but maybe he was being spammed out. maybe it was very low, so he was actually trying to save the shield. Even 1 HP will block a full damage Deadeye. But either way, he gets a double off of that, and now they're able to retreat away. Leave is looking for some more kills on the high ground. And 1-2-4-6 need to switch up. They can't let Leave have this freedom. I even seen a Bastion.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is the day of Bastions, apparently. I heard in OPC we had that come out. Sound Barrier as the charge came out from Zod. Zod kept alive. Earthshatter not connecting onto anyone from his side. Here's the Riptire, finds his way into the back line, picks up a double kill. Creed and Leave down. Now Tien pushing forward. He was the recipient of that nano boost. He even used that grab into it. And there we go, 1-2-4-6 with about 26 seconds left. No, just let the enthusiasm carry you away. Just
See, that's why I'm happy that people can't see like a live stream of us casting because of the faces we make and what we do when the camera's not on us. It'd be embarrassing. Oh, that was just really weird. Jakirin, I think, killed himself somehow. Even though he had a great little Earth Shatter and actually blocked out on Zod's Earth Shatter when he got too aggressive. The Bastion did not work out at all, though.
no.
You saw him really not being an angle to hit anyone because the payload was blocking.
Simfall's there with the Junkrat
Yeah,
getting
that's great
tons of
tire
damage
as
off.
well.
Yeah.
Picking up a double kill. And 1-2-4-6 fighting back. Keep in mind, this is MY's best map. Hands down.
They did slow them down, though. So, I mean, 20 seconds left there, so... Yeah, the thing is, though, on MY, their offense is what looks absolutely stellar here on Kings Row, where they really press the issue up against other teams and end up walking away with like a 3-4 minute time bank time and time again. But we'll see.
You don't know what MY's going to throw at you here, too, when you're defending, because they can throw Widow Hanzo at you. They can throw, like, Roadhog and just have, like, a 3-man tank and push straight through a hotel. It's really difficult for 1-2-4-6 to, like, pick a balanced composition to handle this, to handle what MY is going to throw at them. So I think if you're 1-2-4-6, you kind of pick a comp that's going to be good for second phase. Because holding first is ridiculously hard. And then from there, you're going to have potentially a good second phase hold because you're going to have some sort of ult gen built up, and you're going to at least have a comp that can work there.
Offensive Widowmaker, once again, Leave will be busting that out for MY. 1-2-4-6 are going to go for a dive defense with Simfall on the Genji. We saw some great blades coming out from him on Hanamura. And Samsara back to that Tracer. He's just going to take his time. They're clearing it out. They're making sure that the marquee is clear for him, so he just repels right on in. And we'll see if they can apply the pressure. Zod can jump up there, so can Simfall. Oh, the Venomine already coming in. Both Zod and Simfall come in with the help of BBCat taking him on down. Tien did lose his mech, but they should be able to buy enough time for him. Never mind, Zupen Jun comes in, was able to get the kill onto him, and now MY, this is what we were expecting on their offense, just steamrolling through 1-2-4-6.
The counter dive was so slow. I don't know why MY didn't protect Leave there. Eventually, he dies from that one, but they're still attacking. They're still going to pick up these kills. 1-2-4-6, even with the man advantage, is struggling to pick up any really of these kills to stabilize. Leave is respawn back in. He takes down BBCat, and they take the first point with relative ease.
Now, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to work their way through Streets phase here on Kings Row. Remember, scoreline, 3-2 MY, sitting on match point, looking to close this out up against 1-2-4-6.
He thinks someone's there, but as you can see, there's currently no one. He was worried about Simfall. And Simfall is like the man to really deal with. Samsara going to be coming in as well. We'll force Leave back. We'll get the kill most importantly, but we'll have a pulse bomb they could go big with. Left it, unfortunately.
Zupen Jun is dropped low, though. He's at 78%. Oh, he will fall, but the sound barrier comes out from MY. They fight back into this. Jakirin with the Primal Rage picks up a double kill right on top of the Zenyatta. Did you see the teamwork coming out for them? Late Young was defense matrixing the whole time, so that Landau couldn't even get any damage across while he was dying.
And what I think MY are doing really well is they're using Leave as bait. Because Simfall, Samsara are all jumping towards Leave, and as long as Leave just stalls, he's going to die. He's not going to win the fight. If he does, then he'll be a god. But he's just stalling for time for the rest of MY to say, okay, well, you set 2 of your damage dealers towards our Widowmaker, and we're just going to rush you down with everyone else that we have. And they kill more targets than 1-2-4-6 can. It's just a battle of numbers, a battle of just damage potential. And so far, MY are not being punished this at all.
Simfall's got the blade. They answer immediately with that Transcendence. Oh, Leave is able to repel away, but they do pick up the Mega Health Pack. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Leave finally falling, but Zod has to give his life for that play. Sound Barrier out. Now for the defense, it's 1, 2, 4, 6. Trying to stabilize here. Yang Zhao still alive, is able to commit onto the kill, but once again, they're trading back and forth between two teams. Creed still alive. He was able to take out Samsara, and with that, MY are going to continue their advance.
Leave is not the threat on MY, it's Yang Zhao. This man is not being punished. You saw Simple and Zod go for Leave, and it took two of them to finally finish him off. In the meantime, Yang Zhao is not being attacked. He's not being having his damage mitigated at all, and he picks up like 3 or 4 kills in that attack.
Now we have MY all retreating back to their spawn to change up their compositions, and this is deadly. We've got the Reaper on Yang Zhao, Jakirin and Late Young both swapping onto Reinhardt and Zarya respectively.
I'm sorry, looking to flank. He's going to have his pulse bomb, and he's going to sure as hell need it to stabilize. Lando's going to have Transcendence as well. With MI switching 3, 4 heroes, they're not going to have really ultimates. Actually, 5 heroes because they put Leave to Tracer. They're not going to have any ultimates to get tested with. I'm surprised 1, 2, 4, 6 need to invest his Trance. Creed is going to have the Sound Barrier, but where are the kills for 1, 2, 4, 6?
Not there at all, as Leave was able to best his counterpart. Dragon Blade comes out for Simfall, but he doesn't have the backup. He has to deflect the majority of it. He gets healed up, but now he's into the backline, has to rebuild up that Dragon Blade once again. Late Young only have 50% towards his Graviton. MY have plenty of time. They might be forced back here as Lando was able to hit a nice charge shot onto Leave with the headshot, taking him out.
Creed buried in that last fight, and he has 70% on his ult again. That's ridiculous, and that shows how much healing this man's doing to the quote-unquote tank-heavy line, because I consider Reaper more of a decent tank, 250 HP.
250 with the HP steal also.
Yeah, it's a lot of healing that Creed's been doing. He almost has a barrier yet again. I almost guarantee 1, 2, 4, 6 are not expecting this.
Nana Boost comes out. It looks like it was on to the Zarya. Graviton Surge, and there's the follow-up damage. Late Young is able to commit onto the kill, taking out BB Cat, and now it's all MY on the kill feed. Simfall the only one here, but he's zoned out by the right clicks of Late Young, and this is what I was talking about. MY, their offense is just so absurd. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. That's what they're working with on the time bank.
That's pretty dirty too, the way Late Young grabbed that, because he obviously when there's a trance, you want to group up, right? So you can heal and not die. But he uses his grav like 3/4 the way through Transcendence, so they're all stuck together, and then they just pick up the kills after that. He had so much energy and Leave on Widowmaker doing damage. It's hard for Leave to miss headshots when you're grabbed together. And 1, 2, 4, 6 were really not expecting that to be there. I think they weren't expecting like a lot of those ultimates to be there, because the Sound Barrier as well out of Creed charged up so quickly in 2 fights. He had 2 Sound Barriers.
That was ridiculous. And so now MY, you know, they've got a huge advantage, 1, 2, 4, 6, with the Sword of Damocles hanging over their heads at this point. They've only got a minute to take A. We'll see if MY can change anything up on their defense.
Sword of Damocles?
Yeah.
It's like Greek mythology?
Hex will have me on this one.
Is that a
Bren
movie
will probably
reference?
get this.
What is this? What is it from?
Just.
What is it from?
It's okay. You can just live in your ignorance, Jason. It's fine.
None of us in this room knows what that's from.
It's a thing. I'm not gonna explain it here. What I'm gonna try and explain is this composition coming out from 1, 2, 4, 6, because that's my job, Jason. That's my job.
That's my job, actually.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I was gonna say, don't projectile. They're not running anything to stop Zod from taking a lot of damage, and they're running to Mercy, so they're trying to get this first point and then use the projectile to fight at distance so they can get a lot of steam and build up. But look at MY. This is very old school kind of composition with the Mei and the Reaper, but the Mei's not going to work really that well, to be honest.
Hit the icicles onto the head of Samsara, possibly, but they have to give up a lot of ground here. They don't have anything to count Samsara at all with that far Mercy composition. Leave trying his best to buy time, though the icicles not connecting onto the Mercy. BB Cap was very vulnerable there, but it's the first frag going over for 1, 2, 4, 6 as Jakirin falls on the defense now. They're zoned out off this point. 1, 2, 4, 6 have already secured 2 ticks. And with almost no resistance, they'll be able to cap point A.
The thing is, so they're trying to use a comp to fight long range, and also with enough distance that this whole Blizzard, Graviton, Death Blossom combo will not work, because that's what MY has. If they hit one of these ultimates at the right time, they can shut down this push, and they can prevent 1246 from getting a lot of distance. So 1246 have to be careful. They need to engage before MY do, and they're also in a kind of a window, because look how far away MY are from these ultimates. Only Late Young is really close to a grab.
Yeah, what will they have to follow up with it? Leave is getting closer and closer to that Blizzard right now, but still, the Graviton Surge comes out. There's the damage. Two members have fallen, but instantly the res comes out. The barrage was used by Samsara, but he instantly falls down as Leon picks that up. Simple now with the zoning. Riptire will be able to get the kill onto Leave with this.
They trans super early though. I don't know why Lando used that so early on. Yang Zhao, he's got his Death Blossom ready to go. Someone went to Applebee's because it's an awesome Blossom coming through. No, he gets
Not
shut
that
down.
awesome,
Simple.
but there is an Earth Shatter for Jakirin. It connected, took a few members of 1246 down now though, but still these teams fighting back and forth, trading back and forth. It's still going to favor 1246 because of the respawn distance.
Oh no, Nano, they have a sound barrier too, so they can afford to engage. Oh my gosh, they're gonna Nano him again. He's gonna have another Graviton. People need to stay on the payload. There's only one guy there. If they kill him, that's gonna be it.
BB Cat does not have a res for this. That's a double kill going over for 1246. He will fall to Late Young. That's only 3 members left on the payload here, but they have to keep their bodies on it. No. So 1246 will be stopped right there. And MY, they've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to close this out. They are in a great spot for their offense.
An awesome Blossom turned more into a tumbleweed there at the end.
Fell flat.
Both equally delicious.
Kind of wilted there.
Definitely.
In the face of adversity. But like the thing is,
the rest
it was great focus fire, right? Because the thing was, he was sitting on like 200 HP when he went for it. And generally, you know, you're able to sustain through it because of his passive, but everyone on the side of 1246 immediately just sent everything his way and bursted him down.
I think if Lando, he held his trance a little bit longer, because they rezzed after the Blizzard, so it's not like they really missed out. Or it's not like they needed the trance right away. It was more of a like, I need to use this before maybe I die or before someone dies on the team so they can't snowball. But if he held on to that,
if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, obviously. But if he held on to it a little bit longer, they would have had that to actually counter quite a bit more. So I'm a little bit sad to not see Lando trance at the right time there. But BB Cat had an amazing res. And you have to imagine, if Lando did have trance a little bit later on, could BB Cat have stayed alive long enough to get another res off?
All right, it's coming down to this. MY versus 1246. 3-2 is our map score.
Now they run triple tank.
3 minutes and 43 seconds for MY to secure A and get 62.33 meters. The wall is used by Samsara, but that's not going to delay MY for too long. Actually, MY, they've fallen back. It looks like they might have changed up the composition just a little bit. Zufan Jun now on the Ana.
Oh, they changed that. They're keeping the Hans of the Widowmaker. The thing is, 1246 need to sit back. They need to let MY get towards the point and then push in. Use the wall to block off the snipers if you can. Provide some sort of cover for you to fight with.
I love this composition coming out from MY there. They are setting up for the late game. They are playing 4D chess right now. Yang Zhao with this Hanzo, with the scatter arrow, takes out Simple. They've secured 1 tick as 1246 are looking to try and stall this out. But the double sniper, the triple sniper composition really on the side of MY, really gaining traction here on the offense.
Simval switching to Genji. Samsara, he's going to almost have to stick to Mei because they're going to need that sort of stall potential. I'm hoping he doesn't switch over to a Tracer. I mean, the thing is they want to dive against this double sniper, but diving against this is going to be really bad to do when there's just so many threats. You can see Leave forcing them back out of the tunnel, out of the tube, almost connecting on Samsara for a kill. All you need is a grab and a Dragon Strike to finish this off for MY, and 1246 are fighting this really tough uphill battle.
Even just the well-placed Dragon Strike and zone 1246 off the point to allow MY to sneak this in, but Late Young sitting at 80% now.
Oh no, Lando even went to Soldier. They're going for all-out damage. BB Cat's going to be on Lucio, so they're going to speed them in and try to fight right away. They have to get engaged. They cannot be engaged on. They have to force this fight. Leave has gone down. Yeah,
Simple was able to get into the back line, take him out. It's now a 6v5 on the points. 1246 contesting now. Simple coming alive, finds a second kill, takes out Jakirin. At this point, as MY, you just cut your losses and just set up for your next combo.
All right, so this is going to be really difficult. I think... So Samsara can technically block this Graviton Surge if he times it correctly. It's really hard to do. If he ice walls right when the grab's being thrown out, he can connect the grab onto the ice wall. 1, 2, 4, 6 have to space spread out. The thing is, they're going to have barrier, yes, but a barrier will not keep you alive through a Dragon Strike and a Graviton combo. So they need early picks. They need someone to go big. Simple has to get aggressive. They're going to engage with the Blizzard.
Flanking Blizzard coming up from Samsara, but the projected barrier is out. We'll be able to allow them to disengage here. Yang Zhao picks up a double kill with that Dragon Strike, but he ultimately falls. Never mind. MY fighting right back into the Simfall. The blade is not enough. It's all down to Lando, but he will fall, and that will be MY. They are your ultimate OWPS champions, walking away with the 4-2 victory up against 1-2-4-6.
The ultimate champions indeed. They have done it when, honestly, it looked like they were going to fall. 1-2-4-6 starting off the series entirely strong. And you can see them very happy, and they honestly should be. MY, the best reigning Chinese Overwatch team. They've been undefeated for the last 3 months. They were undefeated in the regular season. They won Summer, and now winning the Grand Finals, giving them the #1 seed going into APAC.
I mean,
their journey's not done yet, though.
It's not, but this is like the ultimate redemption story, right? There was a little bit of controversy. Leave was forced to sit out the spring game, so that didn't allow them to play.
Games, most importantly.
Yeah, during the playoffs, they could have been your spring, your summer, and then your grand finalists and champions.
Well, they wouldn't be ultimate then. What would that be called? Infinite champions.
God mode champions. I don't know. What is that? We had this discussion earlier about
power overwhelming champions.
Yeah, power overwhelming. But there they are. Those are your OWPS champions, walking away with the first seed, moving into APAC, walking away with $60,000 in their pocket. Also, these guys are just pocketing like just change left and right.
Well, I mean, like we're saying, the journey's not done for them yet. They still have now APAC against the teams we listed earlier on.
Before that, there's also the Seoul Cup.
That as well. So they have a title to defend. They're not only as the champions of China, but also as defending champions against some of these Korean teams, against Runaway, if I'm not mistaken. They did it, and honestly, that was a really well-done final. There were some questionable plays out of both teams, but everyone on the side of MY we got to see stand up. Zhu Fanjun hitting amazing sleep darts. Yang Zhao has solidified to me, I don't know what that means, has solidified to me as one of the best hit scans in China, if not the best hit scan. Leave as well, flexing as so many different heroes. Late young Zarya was ridiculous.
Yeah, at this point, I think like the only maybe chink in the armor would be Jakirin there as the main tank for MY, but even then, he has 5 other players that can, pick up the slack if he's not able to perform, and that's what happened today. And so a few stumbles there up against 1-2-4-6, but they were ultimately able to clinch it out.
Let's help out MY. Let's join them in the rallying cry of the.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that means.
I think they're clapping, but I don't know. I feel my fat jiggling, so I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even see them they're kissing the cup. That's actually a really cool trophy. I like that. I don't know what it's supposed to represent, but it's really cool.
It looks like the Reinhardt chest piece. The emblem he has on his chest arm.
Right. So a little bit Iron Man in there.
Yeah.
The Iron Man Cup. But they've done it. They're the best team in China. And now I want to see if they can continue this momentum. Because obviously we're having changes. The new Mercy's coming in. D.Va changes coming in as well. Maybe we're going to see more Zarya play at a late young, which has already proven to be so unstoppable for every team out there.
We're not sure if 1.15 is going to drop for APAC.
100%. 100%.
So?
It's like 2-3 weeks away. 100%. It's got to be there. But how the meta is going to evolve from now to then will really test MY and all the other teams participating.
Yeah, and so MY, they are your victors of the OWPS. They battled it out for 8 weeks throughout group play, through the Summer Series playoffs, and were the champions of the Summer Series, retaining their title through the crossover tournament here, the grand final tournament, and walking away as, the ultimate champions of the Chinese region. And so, from everyone here, from Hex, who's probably knocked out in the green room, Jason, production, and myself, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you guys for APAC. Have a good one.